I don't know how in depth I want to go into it on this channel, but I was invited to this event. I pull up to the event to do a videography shoot because I just got this new gear and I wanted to practice with it. I get to the event, end up not being able to get in, even though a person told me he was gonna get me in, basically. Ghost me, you feel me? So I'm just like, you know what? Me and my partner like, all right, we're just gonna go with one of our other friends, just kick it. We call a friend, everything cool. And literally in the midst of this moment, I remember me and him saying, cause we didn't plan to hang out or none of that. Like I just called him. Then once we got together, we called bro and we all finna link and it's all finna be cool. You feel me? And I remember Twin saying, bro, this is so random, but this is so good. You feel me? Like everything is good. And I'm like, Twin, I know, like, that's just how God works. Like a lot of stuff we go through, it just be random, but it's just like, that's life. We just gotta roll with it. In the midst of me saying that, maybe a minute after that moment, we're at a red light. Dude in front of us, mind you, we're probably like 20, 25 feet behind him. Like we're a good distance. I usually be on people at the red light. But this time I'm telling you, it was OD space because there was construction going on. They had 2 of the lanes closed. 12 was right here. Construction people on the side. So I just had mad space in between, bro. Tell me why Twin just puts it in reverse. The person in front of me puts it in reverse and just pedal to the metal into my whip. I'm like, what I do to you, my boy? Like, you feel me? Like, what I do to you? Like, so then me and bro just look at each other. We just like, bro, did that really just, and mind you, we had enough time to be like, what the hockey stick? You feel me? Boom, we both reached for the horn. And Twin still smack, like just dead smack into my whip, bro. So he get out the car, I get out the car, Buddy's drunk. So that's just, I'm not gonna keep going with that story because it's not really important to the message. But me, right, I found out about the event the night of. I didn't know about it ahead of time. I didn't get to plan it into my schedule, but I was just somehow free. I just got some new gear. As y'all can see, my videos turned out beautiful. You see that bokeh? Oh my goodness. That's that 1.4 aperture. You feel me? You feel me? Like, it's really getting colossal. Hey, it's getting colossal. You feel me? Y'all stay tapped in. But I'm glad I could be this joyful because my car is just, all right. So Buddy gets out the car, he drunk. So I said all that to say, I wasn't doing, like, he was under the influence, right? And I don't know how y'all feel about alcohol, blah, blah, blah. But when people are under the influence, bad things happen. They're not always in control or conscious of the things that they're doing. A lot of recklessness, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Recklessness could be a substitute for wickedness, right? I'm on the path of righteousness. Because I was in the environment of the conscious of people at this party, in the environment, I wasn't even at the party no more. We down the street, like we probably like 3 minutes away, 4 minutes away. But I was in that environment Saturday night in Atlanta, Georgia. I just come across the path of somebody who's being reckless and I get caught in the crossfire from it. I don't know why. You feel me? I don't know why. Luckily, bro didn't snatch off. He stayed there. He was cool about it. Gave me, like, you know, things are going to be cool. But it was just happenstance. And me and bro, like, I could have been mooping and drooping, but I was just glad I was alive. You feel me? Because bro definitely put pedal to the metal. I don't know what was going through his head, but bro put pedal to the metal. So what I'm saying is, if we aren't intentional, like last night, once I got home, I read Proverbs 3:19 through 20. I really read Proverbs 3 and 4 because someone spoke that to me before this even happened. I'm like, I'm definitely hopping in the word when I get home. So by the grace of God, I got home and I opened my word, and Proverbs 3:19 through 20. I'm gonna just focus on that in this episode. It says, by wisdom, the Lord laid the earth's foundation. By understanding, he set the heavens in place. By his knowledge, the deeps were divided and the clouds let drop the dew. Okay, so boom, let's focus on 19 first. By wisdom, the Lord laid the earth's foundation. Wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Okay, so these 3 words are very prevalent in God's nature. They're his building blocks to life, to how he structured the universe, how he structured us. Everything God did was intentional, and he did it by these 3 building blocks, these 3 pillars of God. So the order matters. He first said wisdom because he said he laid the earth's foundation by wisdom. Wisdom is knowing the right principles, which is the why for things. You feel me? Understanding is seeing how things fit, the how. And knowledge is the facts, which is the what. Remember how I said earlier, it's okay to ask why, how, what, you feel me? Because as long as you're coming to God with an open heart, you're not coming to him with resistance, he will give you that answer. Because he has an answer. Because everything that happens is by design. We have to really accept that in our head. It's been 8 minutes. Dang. So for me, it just reminded me that like after the accident, it just reminded me that like when I'm rushing into plans like that, when I'm not intentional about why I'm going, what I'm going for, I'm just going because I just want to go and I just want to do, like when you make decisions like that, instead of using the supercomputer that we have in this skull and the discernment that God gave us in the spirit, we might get caught in the crossfire. There's a high percentage chance that you'll get caught in the crossfire, especially if you're in an environment where people are just doing stuff. You feel me? They just out. It's a Saturday night. They just trying to get lit. They not really thinking. It's escapism. Like they just trying to escape their daily problems. And I'm not saying partying is bad or nothing like that, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like a lot of stuff happens, especially in drunk environments. So it's like when you put yourself in the crossfire of that, you might get caught. And I feel like that's a very, very, very monumental realization. And it's a philosophy I feel like everyone should hold, religious or not religious, spiritual or not spiritual, because practically it just makes sense. You feel me? There's just too many moving parts to life to be making decisions off of like that. Like there's no reason you shouldn't be putting some thought behind it or having an intention before you make decisions. That's why you should think before you say stuff to certain people. You don't know what bro just went through for the past month. That could be his last straw, you saying something to him and he just off you because of that. And I don't like talking about dark stuff on this channel, but that's just the reality of the world, you feel me? So, and spiritually for me, the takeaway was that the enemy will do certain stuff. He'll plant thoughts in your head. Let me word it like this. For God's people watching this, bro. When you're favored by God, Mike Tyson said it best. When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. So he's watching you too. He's watching every move you make, every chance he get to try to plant a seed of negativity, to try to put you on that path. Because if you keep walking the path of righteousness, it gets easier to walk the path of righteousness because you're getting deeper in it. It's the same thing for wickedness. It's the same thing for that, bro. If you keep walking that path of wickedness, it's going to be harder to get out of because you're not really trying to stay there. So it's important that we're conscious. We're conscious about the intention behind what we're doing, where we are, the company we keep. You feel me? The things that we say. It's about being conscious. It's about that, bro, because when you're favored by God, you'll be favored by the enemy. He'll take any chance to take you off the path that you're on and revere you to the other way. You feel me? It literally said that in Proverbs 4. It said, let me pull up the Bible app real quick. Hold on. Because I ain't had this prepared. This just came to my spirit because I read it last night. He said, I think this is Solomon. Yeah, this is Solomon talking to... Okay, this is Solomon remembering what his father David instructed him. So, and then afterwards, he speaks directly to his son, reminding him of the importance of the lessons that he learned. So it says, listen, my son, and accept my sayings. And the years of your life will be many. I have instructed you in the way of wisdom. And if you I have led you in upright paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. And if you run, you will not stumble. Take hold of instruction. Do not let go. Guard her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not proceed in the way of evil people. Avoid it. Do not pass by it. Turn away from it and pass on. Did you hear the 4 things he told him at the end of that, bro? He said, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it with all your might. Avoid it. The company you keep, the environments you put yourself in, because the environment will change you before you change it. The environment will do something to you before you do something to it. So just avoid it. Just avoid it. Do not pass by it. Like I just said, do not come into the crossfire of it because you're not intentional about the path that you're choosing. You're not intentional about the circumstance that you're putting yourself in, the risk of the situation, because at the end of the day, we live in a world where evil is very prevalent. Evil is very much here. You feel me? We live in the end times. 3rd one, turn away from it and pass on. If you ever catch yourself on that path, if you ever become conscious that, hey, I'm not walking in the way of God, I'm not aligning with his will for my life, turn away from the path and pass on. It's okay if you stumble, bro. It's okay if you stumble. That's what Jesus was here for. He was here to redeem us. He was here, and your guardian angels. They're there to get you to heaven. You have people on your side, bro. Even when you feel lonely, you're not alone. You have people on your side in the spiritual realm fighting for you. If you do not take anything from this video, be conscious about the path that you're choosing. Righteousness or wickedness, wisdom or ignorance. Like, be conscious about what you're choosing, because if not, you will get caught in the crossfire at some point, and you don't want that to happen. Because like I said, when you're favored by God, you're favored by the enemy. He will do anything. He will take any chance he gets to bring you down and put you on that path of wickedness. And if you get caught in that, the deeper you go, the harder it is to get out that pit. You feel me? God will get you out of it, because he can do anything. The enemy really, you feel me? He bogus, he lost. But you don't want to go down that path, because then you have to, turn away from it. You have to get yourself out of it and pass on. And then you got to keep staying on that path of righteousness. But at the end of the day, it's all a testimony. Life is just a test. You feel me? We're going to go through things. We're not in control of 90% of the stuff that goes on in our life. So control what you can control. What yourself, what you say, the environments you put yourself in, the company that you keep, the things that you think. It all starts with a thought. It all starts with a thought. Take every thought captive. Take every thought captive. Every time you get a negative thought of depression, oppression, and suppression, replace it with 2 positive thoughts of peace, prosperity, and wisdom. You feel me? Every time you get any negative thought, replace it with 2 positive thoughts of the 3 pillars: knowledge, wisdom, and what's the other one? Understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Peace, prosperity. Oh my goodness. I can't speak today, but y'all feel the point, bro. I just really want to urge that to y'all, because it's so important, and I'm really getting my spirit back up. I'm speaking to myself. I'm speaking to y'all, but I'm speaking to myself, because I'm going through a little rough patch right now, but I know it's all a test, and I know that God is forging me through the fire, and he's doing the same for you. So I love y'all, but God loves you infinitely more. Versus Domain signing out.